I'm Clémentine Dessau.
I'm DeCue King.
And this is Podgasm, the Male Review. Here on the Male Review, nothing is taboo. Join us for real conversation about sex and relationships and hear the other side of the story with DeCue.
Send your stories and questions to us at dearpodgasm@gmail.com or through Instagram. You can hit us up at pod.gasm on Instagram.
Let's get started.
Let's go.
So, well, you like to kind of like do the intros because you always say that I'm mean and I don't say hi, welcome, and everything.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back again to, what's the name of our podcast? Sorry. Podgasm.
The Male Review.
I'm just hoping that everybody that was listening went, Podgasm. When I said, what's the name of the? No, didn't.
He's a superstar in his head already.
Like a superstar.
Okay, so I think we should just jump in with results from the last poll that we put up on pod.gasm on Instagram. So you answered. You guys answered very much the same. Like, you guys agree like a lot. So 65% of you have faked orgasm before.
That's astonishing.
It's not, though.
Wait, what was that? Men or women?
Well, we don't really know.
It's
just people on Podgasm that are following us and listening to the podcast. But I have a feeling that it's mostly women.
65% of liars.
What do you mean?
They're lying.
No, they said they fake orgasm.
Yeah, I know. They're lying to their man about having the orgasm.
Oh, yes, that's true.
65% of you women are liars.
Yeah, but we talked about it before. And sometimes a little lie goes a long way. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So 65 of you did that. Great. Good job.
Next poll.
And then 60% of you have farted during sex. Because guess what? Farting is normal.
Pretty high percent.
During sex, not during sex, every fucking day. It's better outside than inside. That's what I always say, right?
Yeah, I guess, it's worse to hold it in.
And then it gives you pain, and then it's like, no bueno. Like, nobody wants to be bloated. Anyway, so we had that farting story. If you're just listening to this as a first episode, we had the farting stories.
Go back and listen.
In the last episode 3 of the Male Review.
Mm-hmm.
So go back and listen. That was pretty funny. 96% of you say they focus on their partner if they finish first. Of course, most of the people answering are women.
Yeah, I wish we had a breakdown of who's who. I mean, what's what?
Well, we have, and I'm telling you, about 99% of the people answering are women. Okay. So not surprising that, of course, they focus on the partner if they come first, because first, they probably never come first. And second, women are very generous, not like men. They're mostly focused on themselves. And then if you're lucky, you get something. Don't look at me like that. I see you.
Starting off. So we're just generalizing now. Everybody's in the same category. Okay, that's fine.
Well, are you an exception? Is that what you're trying to say? Like,
what's the next poll?
You see. Okay. Also, somebody told me about the podcast that I do share a lot about my personal life, and you don't share at all.
You told one story. This is not about us. This is about the people.
No.
We're trying to help the people.
I told a lot of stories, but I use my personal experience to illustrate what we're talking about. And
yeah, you got a lot of experience. You got a lot of experience.
You do too.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys my insight.
Okay, fine.
I'm giving you my insight.
All right, so all the girls asking about his little nasty story. I don't think you're gonna get it anytime soon. He's pretty shy.
What stories do they want? What do the people want to hear?
No, like girls be talking, Anyway,
as subjects come up, you'll get things that are recording. I don't want to give you a campfire story.
All right, fine. 97% of you say you are open to try anything once if your partner asks.
Anything?
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
Who said? Oh, again, mostly women.
Mostly women.
Okay.
Again, women are just, great, open, generous, like understanding, So, yeah, why not? Are you not? What is something you would never try?
I mean, I guess I've never been requested anything like that crazy that women don't really. I think for vice versa, women would answer that question more than men because I think men are the ones
asking for crazy shit.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, can I hang you upside down real quick? What?
I mean, I've had that before.
See what I mean? You see what I mean? The request. Women don't really request.
They don't.
Anything that.
I mean, I'm sure they do. Honestly, I'm sure there's crazy bitches everywhere, but way less. And also, I think they're probably less bold about it.
Yes, that agreed. They don't want to talk about it.
Less bold about it, and it probably comes later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know for me, like, I won't tell you like all the nasty shit I'm into like right first time, right? It's like it comes with time.
See what I mean? So, you just be volunteering it for me. You can't say I don't share. I'm sharing, but you just okay.
I mean, I don't see the point of this if we're not being fully open and vulnerable.
No, yeah,
okay?
no, yeah, we can open.
If I'm here like trying to censor myself, then it's no fun. Like, what's the point?
Agreed.
So okay.
So back to it. No. What was you saying? So you hold back a little bit when you first meet?
It's not that I hold back. It's that to be like my best self, like in the bedroom, I need to like
you gotta be comfortable with people
too. And trust and know that it's not gonna be a one-way street because it often is. So once all that, it just happens naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like if someone wants to try like crazy shit at this point, then I mean, I won't never do like too.
So it's almost
crazy,
like a reward.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you've been it this far. You know what? You've
been a good boy.
Open up Pandora's box.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only fair. Like, right? Good things are deserved. They shouldn't be just given out.
Yeah.
So, but I had a lot of thoughts about that this week. Actually, it's like the way you have sex and like how nasty you are or submissive you are or not, like all those things, like especially in the first few times, like does it affect the way you're gonna receive sex moving forward?
Wow, good question.
I know it's deep shit.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it this week a lot for some reason.
What do you think? Do you think you have to tone it down a little bit in the beginning just to not set these like high expectations?
I think you might. And it's not just about high expectation. It's just
another poll. This is a good idea.
Yeah. Like, what do you guys think? Like, do you have to kind of like tone it down at first or just like be your like, give the most to try and like, impress and like, whatever, which I don't think is that good. I don't know. I just feel like if you are so open and like super like sexual at first, then guys feel like they can do everything to you first and ask you anything and go way too fast, and also a lot of times don't necessarily give back what they receive. So I feel like maybe women that are more not closed up but just more how would you say, like give a little like less, or like not maybe like are so open from the beginning, then maybe they can pace things up and maybe they get what they want more. I don't know. I think this is something like we need to talk to like more women, and we need to know like, what do you guys think? Because
so sum it up in just a couple of words. Like, what's the actual question for the women?
Like,
do you feel the need to not?
Do you feel like you should gradually sexually open up to your partner, or can you just be your dirty, nasty self at first?
It's another poll.
So that's one poll. And then follow-up question would be, do you think that influence the way you receive sex from your partner? Okay, so we'll do that for the next episode. We answer those polls. I don't know. Just a thought. We're getting in.
Oh, that's a good question.
All right.
Very good question.
So we have a couple more. 95% of you get turned on just by pleasuring their partner. That's a lot.
Also mostly women?
Well, mostly women, but there was a couple guys in there, but mostly women.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. Again, not surprised because mostly women. But yeah, I wonder if it's the same about guys though. What do you think?
I can only speak for myself. I can say
I'm sure not. I mean, do you guys never talk about it?
No, yeah, but
at the barbershop,
it's like taking a survey. You get a different answer out of.
Of course, but like, give us something.
Actually, there's a few. I'm gonna say majority of the guys do get pleasure out of it, but I can't. You know what I mean? I can't speak for everybody, but I would say the majority of them do.
Okay. So what about those that don't really spend too much time pleasuring you and mostly think about being pleasured?
Well, they probably match best with some type of submissive girl. So she's submissive. Maybe it works well for both of them.
Yeah, but also like, okay, we can talk about it because submissive doesn't mean you don't want to be pleasured. That
Of
means
course, yeah. No, I know
okay.
that.
So I'm just saying like,
Yeah.
because like you can be submissive most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
but also just like to receive. It's not just submissive. It's not just about giving.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we can also like educate people a bit about all that because that's also something I see on profiles a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like dumb looking for submissive women. Okay, like first I don't think like somebody is only ever just one type.
No, I think it depends on your mood. Depends on.
Yeah, it depends on so many things, and also it depends on the other person.
Yes, someone can bring out
So
something in you that you didn't know you even had.
exactly.
Very true.
Anyway, I don't like those things. I don't like those like disclaimers.
Hmm.
That just bothers me at first because I feel like that just puts like they put themselves in a box, and also they expect you to fit in a box. Because like I don't know. I would say sometimes like okay, yeah, like okay, like you read that, you say, oh yeah, I'm pretty submissive. Like, I like that shit, but then doesn't mean you're just that.
So when you're
You know?
reading the profile, if you consider yourself a submissive person, you see submissive in the profile, you're like, oh, there we go, that's for me.
No, I mean
Check.
doesn't mean I'm gonna swipe right.
Okay.
I'm just maybe I might just keep reading.
I think guys
I
have
like
more
it.
interesting profiles than girls because some of the things you say you find, I'm like, what's
It's
going
some of
on
the
over
shit I
there?
sent you.
Yeah,
Like,
no. Well, some of them, I think some of them are just like, yo, if a girl answers to this, she's about this. Like some of them, it's like, yo, if you get any swipes at all, congratulations.
yeah.
Because you about to have some fun, boy. You about to, if they're answering to that, and
Yeah.
maybe we can. No, we can't really show anybody's name. I was gonna say maybe we could put some of these profiles.
I mean,
You
we
could
can
block out the
surely
name.
read them.
Yeah, maybe
We can
should.
surely read
We
them.
can
I
go
have a
through some.
whole list, guys.
I think we should go through a couple.
The craziest shit I've found like
Let's
over
go
the
through a
next few
couple.
months. Yeah, let's
We're
go through a
we're a
couple.
little off schedule, off plan, but let's go. That's what this is about.
Okay. So,
want to read some?
yeah, let me pull it up. Or do you have it?
Can I? I think I have it available.
It's
Available.
on our WhatsApp chat in the screenshots I sent you. So yes, we send screenshots all week.
Preparing, yes.
Preparing for
please
this.
read this one. Where's the other guy with the?
You read it.
Where's the guy with the?
Are you thinking about the one with the spanking photo? When it's
look what I'm just pulling up.
Right. Are you just the one I'm thinking about?
But he doesn't really. There's nothing really to read about him.
No,
That's just an
it was
interesting
really
photo.
his photo.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, let me see if we could just like.
I'm looking for the one with the
Oh no, we can't show it. But I mean, it's interesting. So which one?
It was one of the most recent ones you sent me. He was saying something about his job was very interesting. Remember, I kept being like, "That's an interesting job that he has."
And I don't remember that.
I believe it was. Can I say this on the podcast? Oops. Gut rearranger. You remember that?
What? I don't remember this.
His job was what his occupancy was. You gotta look at the little details because people are funny with this stuff.
I don't remember this.
Oh,
how come it's not in there?
It might have been on text.
No way.
Yeah, go through. We got time. We'll edit out the day here. Don't worry.
Gut rearranger?
Yes, there was the one. The guy had everything crazy in his profile.
Oh, the one I actually talked to.
Yeah. He responded. I was like,
he responded
for research. I need you to just.
Oh yes,
maybe even go on a date.
Okay,
is it
so
this one?
no. I don't.
This is an interesting.
I don't think I sent it to you. I know I sent it to you. I just don't remember where it is.
It's on text.
Check on the text. Go on the media. I know I sent it to you. I just don't know why it's not in there. I felt it was in there.
We just send so much media; it's hard to keep up with. We got to put these in like a special. Maybe we just put it into the notes.
Well, I had started a folder for it, but you never subscribed to the folder, so I can only do so much.
We got a folder.
Yeah, we have a folder, a shared folder, but you never.
I want to talk about some of these. I want to know what people think about now that we're on the subject of bios and profiles again. I want to know what some people think about. Because we talked about this on episode 1 as far as dating apps 101.
Yes. Please refer to the first episode.
Yes. Go back and listen real quick. All right. Good job. Now that you're back. What people think about, remember I sent you the one and the girl was like, slow conversations get, and she had the big red X. Mm-hmm. What do girls think about that? Like if a guy has to do the opposite.
Slow conversations.
Like meaning like if you take 40, if someone says hi 48 hours later, you're like, what's up? and then you take a little while to get back. Now they take another 40. Now it's been 5 days and we've said 3 words to each other. So I feel her on that. The slow ones are annoying, but
fucking hate it. Well, I think everybody hates it. The real
but
question
how do you feel
is
about
like,
people putting it in the? Does it come off like somebody's bitch, like almost like a little bitter?
It comes off a little bitter, and like you've been through it a lot, and so you're kind of upset, and you don't have
I like
patience.
that she said it because I clicked on it right away. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, I
see
agree.
What you're talking about.
I wouldn't be upset if somebody puts that because I honestly think it's so annoying. But at the same time, I also respect the fact that somebody is not on this app all fucking day waiting for answers.
So what's the balance? Where do you?
Honestly, I don't think there is really one. I think if you match with somebody that you actually are really intrigued or like interested in, then you just remember to go check the app. You know?
Agreed.
I mean, that's kind of all it is.
So you're not that interested if it takes you 48 hours to get back to me.
Not really. You kind of
might as well just unmatch you right then and there.
But
so
I mean,
it's not
fair
petty.
because a lot of people like don't necessarily get interested in you like in the right first. Like as soon as they see your profile, they need to be talking to you a little bit. But at the same time, I'm like, honestly, like, and also for me, it's like if I'm not excited to come respond, I just unmatch because I know it's already not happening.
Yeah. Like, so never mind. Let's not even waste each other's time.
I just be like, never mind. It's rare that I'm like excited to like answer or like to like check. It's like, oh, did they answer yet?
Where else is a big no? Once they do answer, if and when they do answer, what's a big no?
Well, like somebody, like I sent you today, I got that message like, oh, why are you single? That's like day one of conversation, right? Why are you single?
Gentlemen, let me pull you guys to the side for a second. Come over here. Let me talk to you. Come here. Come close. Stop asking that question. Don't do it again. Stop it. It's why? You're almost like saying to somebody like, hey, what's wrong with you? Why does nobody want you? That's how it comes off.
That's what it is.
So guys, don't ask that question ever again.
Yeah. And also, I don't know
why. Or rephrase it. Put it in a different way or something.
I mean, I think the rephrase really would be, what are you looking for on here? Which is
no, I don't like that question.
Pretty much similar.
Yeah, I don't like that
But then
because that's what girls say. Girls are like, what are you looking for on here?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know what answer you're looking for, so why even ask?
Yeah. And also, if you actually say ass, then they're going to unmatch you.
And what if the guy tells you what he's really looking for? Because if he's looking for casual sex and he says to you, I'm just looking for a casual hookup, would be really kind of easy if you just came straight to my house and made it easy for me. And
it's fine, I think, if you're being straightforward. Because if you say that, but in your profile says looking for a relationship, and that's why I match with you,
everybody's confused.
It's like, fuck that.
Agreed.
And also, I think this is very, very complicated question because depending on the person, you might not look for the same thing. Like, you kind of be there, you're just like waiting to see what pops up. And like some girls, you just, or some guys, you just want something casual because you already know. But then some you just like, damn, I kind of just really want to know you. So it's hard to kind of just give a blank statement. It depends. You can talk to 2 people in the same day and your answer might just be different.
Let me ask you this. This came up in the barbershop too. Now, I know we're jumping all over the place and I know we got a schedule.
That's fine. We're chilling.
How come double standard? Because we got to go into a few double standards today anyway, so I might as well just go there. If a guy sets up multiple dates in the same weekend, he's a player. If a girl does it, she's just keeping her options open. Is this not a double standard?
Yeah.
It is, right?
It is.
What do you think? You think if a guy sets up, if he goes girl on Friday, girl on Saturday, girl on brunch on Sunday, he's a player?
I mean, kind of.
But if a girl does it,
I mean, she's a player too.
No, that's not what you girls be saying. Like, I'll just keep my options open. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket.
Also, it's true. But I think it's true for both. It's just that guys don't necessarily do it in the most tasteful way. And then girls are just a little more subtle and about it and maybe tasteful? A little more respectful. Guys be lying, going around.
So it's okay to do if you're telling the truth, but if you're lying,
well, only if you ask, like I said last time.
Oh, here we go. With this again.
Like, so well, let's say if somebody is asking me, hey, like, are you seeing other people? If it's true, then I say, yeah. If they never ever ask, I don't
offer
see
the
why I
information.
should be bringing the conversation up.
Okay.
Like, what's the point?
So if guys do the same thing, and if the girl doesn't ask, you're like, he's lying. He didn't tell me.
But if the girl asks, they still gonna lie.
Not all.
That's the difference.
But yeah. Okay.
Come
so
on.
it's okay.
You know it.
So gentlemen, it's okay to do it as long as when they ask, you let them know.
I think
you
it's
don't
fair.
Want to put all your eggs in one basket.
But I think it's fair, honestly, because like, how can you build a relationship if you're already lying from the jump, or if you already like just, like, because she can only judge you on what you say and do, right? So if you lie and like fake stuff, she's here judging you, and she might be liking you, but that's really not who you are because you'd be lying. So like when she's gonna realize that, and she will, then it's gonna be over anyway. So like, why don't you just be
small lies can, and I'll give an example in a second. Small lies can be overlooked.
I mean, I said that. You stole that from me again.
Did I? I know I heard it somewhere.
I always said that.
So yeah, but then you just said just now, you're like, well, if you're starting off lying from the beginning.
But it depends.
Okay.
Like small lies,
so
like faking an orgasm, fine.
I'm trying to iron this out
like,
for the gentleman listening,
small
so they
lies,
know.
like, oh, you're the only one I'm seeing right now, baby. Like, that's not small lie.
That's a big lie.
That's a big lie.
So who decides what's small and what's big?
Everybody.
No.
They have their own. Everybody has their own scale of what's acceptable and not. Honestly, that's like hard to.
So gentlemen, I'm just trying to clear up for them. So you can date multiple women at the same time as long as when they ask you, you don't lie. Also, it's okay to lie, but you can only tell small lies. Don't tell big lies. Keep up. I'll give you a second to write that down.
Why are we so complicated?
They're like this, writing it down. Small
okay,
lies,
repeat.
small lies. Okay, got it. Sheesh.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, men are too fucking simple for us, and women are just too complicated for men. And that's why we're here talking about this shit.
Everything's complicated.
No, men are not. Men are basic as fuck. That's why we can't understand them.
This is why we got this is what the show's for. This is what we break it down right here.
Okay, again, that's why I just said, guys, that's why I just said, and again, he steals my idea and just mixes it up to be his own. He does that all the fucking time.
It's remixed. Give you a better version, a little flavor on it.
DJ King over here.
Exactly. Another one.
But
so what do the girls want to know that they don't know, and then they're making it more complicated than it needs to be? Oh wait, we're off schedule. Wait, aren't we supposed to be on
Clem venting is supposed to be part 2.
No, but didn't we have a few more
oh yeah
thingamathingers?
Yeah,
let's go.
Okay. He's just today is all over the place.
No, I'm on it today. I'm trying to stay on schedule.
You're like, okay,
I'm
we're talking
task.
And then you're like, okay, go back to this.
And then we can hear you need a vent session, I think.
What do you mean we can't hear it? Can you tell?
Yeah. Exactly. We're going to get it off of your chest today. What's going on? And guys, I'm going to tell you how to prevent this situation. I'm going to give you some advice on how to avoid it.
All right. So one of the things that we've been having questions about for a while is blowjobs.
I didn't know where we were going.
Wait, you asked me to pull up some stuff.
Can you give blowjob advice?
I mean, yeah. Can I? I don't know. I mean,
I think that's something we might have to do a whole episode and bring on an expert. No,
well, just bring the sex toys. Come on, we can do a demo or something.
I don't know if our page is set up for that. I don't know how that works censorship wise. We'll bring on a specialist one day.
But I definitely think we should talk about it because we've been having those for a while now, like women wanting to know more. But I mean, one simple like advice that I can give without doing anything crazy is just communicate.
Yeah, I think
like guys are great telling you what the fuck they want. So just listen and do what they say until they're pleased, and that's about it.
Great advice, I think. I think we if they really want to go deep into it, we can dedicate a portion of the episode and have a special guest on. I got someone in mind.
Ooh, sexy episode.
Yes, we can do that, right? Just in the description.
There's no censorship in this.
No, I don't think we can
ours.
show like.
What do you mean?
I don't know if because we're video now.
Yeah, I mean you can have the thing here and then
explanation. Okay,
and then you can say, "Here, you want to focus on this part?" And
I think we can do that.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, we'll make it happen for you guys.
But just, again, communication is key. Just ask the dude what he wants, do what he says, and then ask for feedback. And they're pretty fucking simple. Like, honestly, it's not that crazy.
Would a woman ask for feedback?
Would
like,
they?
What are you supposed to go over? Like a sports, you're supposed to go over some game film after?
I mean, like, hey, if you want, honestly, like, videotape the scene and then rewatch it after with your partner, and then you can give you pointers.
That would not go over well. No. Gentlemen, listen to me. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But if both parties are like consenting to that.
Oh, yeah. If it's her idea, go for it.
Yeah, or even his idea and she's okay. I mean, if it's a private film, nobody needs to see it. You know, you can delete it after it's done. It's just like a sports session. Like, you need to like rewatch, you know, like go slow-mo and be like, see, when you did that, like, that was the best thing. See how your lips were over there? Like, do that again.
That could happen. That could work.
Right? That'd be fun. Yeah.
I'd love to. If you guys are doing this and trying this, let us know.
Please do.
Just write us.
Or just if you're bringing the idea with your partner, and like, I want to know how they react.
So what else are they asking? What else are the people wanting?
Like the people. Somebody is wanting us to talk about penis and vulva sizes and the fake myth that it is important, but it's actually really not, to give and receive pleasure. So that's a big one.
This has been a barbershop conversation.
Okay, talk to us. What about it?
The Peanut Gallery wants to know kind of what she's saying. Is it that important?
Do women really care about the size of the wee-wee?
Can you answer on behalf of all women across the world?
No.
Okay.
But I can answer in a smart way to the best of my abilities. Mm-hmm. And I would say no in general.
I need full sentences. No what? To which
it's
part?
It's not. The size of the wee-wee is not important in general. Now, there is extremes in both ways. And it could be a bit more challenging with extremes, whether it's like mini wee wee or maxi wee wee, you know? But anywhere in the middle, you know, I would say it's not important. It's more about...
You have a requirement?
The way... Not really.
Like, you know...
Not what?
Like, you know, when you go to the fair...
Yes.
And then you have to be this tall to ride this ride? Do you have like a... Like, what do women... You know what? It's the worst for women.
I should put this on my window.
You know what's the worst for women? I just realized... I didn't realize it until now we got on the subject. You guys have no idea until it's too late.
Absolutely.
For men, you guys wear tight clothes, so we kind of know. We don't know, but
what do you mean you kind of know?
We know what we're getting ourselves into. I'm talking about men.
Can you explain?
No, I mean,
no idea what you're talking about.
Body wise, you can kind of see what the body
but
looks
like vulva wise.
No, of course not. I'm just saying.
I was like, not that tight.
You have a general idea of what the girl already looks like naked, especially nowadays.
Of course, but for us too. We know what you guys look like more or less, but we don't know what it looks like down there.
Yeah.
But you guys don't either.
No, but I mean,
you know, size of the boobs, side of the butt.
Yeah, you're not going to be very disappointed.
Okay, well, that's a good question because I always wonder.
Pizza. Like, you ever had terrible pizza that you just wouldn't eat? You like wouldn't take another bite?
Sometimes I just want to eat the toppings and not the crust.
Damn.
The crust shit.
See what I mean?
See?
Sex is like pizza.
Well, we're complicated. We have more standards than you guys. You guys is like, oh, there's a hole. Beep, let me slide in.
No.
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, so to explain then, why not? You
why
say
not?
No. So you have like standards when it comes to pussy?
To the woman complete?
No. I'm just talking to that area precisely.
Yeah, I prefer it non-smelly. What do you mean?
Yeah? I mean, that's a good start.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Which is, in all jokes aside, we're going to have a whole sexual health episode because if you got little... Odors can mean something.
Okay, stop changing the subject. See how it does? I'm trying. No, I'm trying.
No, there's no... I think it's... You know whether you want to sleep with somebody or not before you get to that point.
But is there, like, for women, like...
No, I think it's different for... That's a hard question to ask a guy because it's not really a variation of size. You guys are getting all shapes, sizes.
Exactly. No, but women too. I mean, I don't know.
It's not very...
I'm sure, like, there's no two vulva that looks the fucking same. Women, big lips, small lips, like skinny, thing whiter, like hairy, not hairy. Like, I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. I would say
so many options.
Yeah, everybody has a different
taste.
Everybody's gonna have a different taste.
But like, is there like a type? Because like for us, it's like, oh, I would never like with a guy that has like a small dick or like whatever.
But how you never say never though? You never know if you might.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying women in general. Like,
would you give a guy a chance? Like if he was just a nice guy and you're like, man, he's not great in bed, but.
Well, I definitely did that before. It doesn't work. But again, like give it a chance to like someone nice, nah, but in bed it's only, like so.
Yeah, only so long before you.
Yeah. No. But he can have like not a huge dick, but still be amazing in bed, and that's just truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like size really doesn't do much, and especially I feel like in guys, like when they have a big one, they feel like they don't really have to do much effort, and that's really what annoys the fuck out of me.
You know, men say the same thing about
really, what though?
Really beautiful women, that their effort level is lower.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that.
Yeah, their effort level is.
I believe that.
A 9 and a 10 is gonna give you no effort, and a 7.
It's gonna work hard.
7's like. Let me show you what these 10s don't do.
Yes, but what about a 10 that feels like a 7 on the inside?
Wow, that's a tough situation.
I'm just making scenarios.
That's a tough situation you're in. The numbers would have to be more dramatic to throw it off. If she was like, let's give numbers. Like, I don't think anybody's a 10. I think 10 is just not.
Okay, 9.
Yeah, all 9s. You got to go 1 through 9 always. But if somebody's a 9, and what we're talking about in bed, they're like a 3. Yeah, no. We're gonna let that 9 slide. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's better.
I'll take a 7 and a 7 over a 9 and a 3. You know what I mean? I
agree. I agree. I think guys that are super sexy and super hot and like have a big dick and they're just like there's too much blessings. Then like they can just lay there and like they expect you to just fucking like treat them like fucking gods just because they have a big one and they look good. I don't like that because it's no fun. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's no fun. I'm pretty sure it's the same with women. I can definitely imagine that. Like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Too hot to bother doing any effort. Just expecting you to like treat her like
just
a fucking
queen. Just be lucky you're there.
Hey. Just be lucky you're there.
Yep. Be lucky you're here. This is what you wanted. You always wanted a 10. Here you go.
Well, I think like moral of the story is that everybody needs to put effort in, relationships, regardless of the kind. But
I wonder what happens when 2 10s get together. Are they both just lazy?
I was just thinking about this.
What happens when 2 10s get together?
Do you think they just kind of just stare at each other like, oh my god, we're so hot? Like, oh, yeah, like, so
what are you gonna do? I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I
wonder. And then I'm thinking to wonder like.
That's kind of rare though when you think about it.
Have you ever dated like your your kind of like a number on the scale, like let's say you think you're a 9 or 8 or 7 or whatever, and like you're like
dating your same number,
your exact same number.
I don't think that happens very often.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just very rare. Like usually it's one person's better than the other. It's like a 9 and a 7 go together.
It's a balance.
Yeah, it's like you never, very rarely. Maybe it just doesn't happen. 2 10s?
I don't know.
It's usually like a 9. It's usually a 10 and an 8.
I feel like I'm a 10. I don't think I ever dated a 10.
Never dated a 10 and you're a 10?
No, I'm definitely a 10. We all know that. Right?
Okay. Baguette, do you agree?
Baguette always agrees with my mama. Like, you know that.
Baguette's the dog, by the way, sitting here. For those of you just on Spotify.
Also, this whole like rating, like bullshit is so stupid.
No, you know why? Because I think
that's men using that mostly, right? The barbershop.
Always gotta be. Women use the rating too.
We do. I mean, I don't.
It's another poll.
Heard it a lot. Okay,
see
poll.
why I need the button? Every time we come up with a poll, I need.
Well, you said you would get a button board and you didn't.
We're gonna get the board.
Add that on the list,
I need sound
please,
effects.
Alexa.
Well, now that we got all these sponsors coming through,
what are you talking about?
Let's take a moment and give a shout out to our sponsor.
What are our sponsors?
No, we got
Sour Patch Kids and what else? Red Bull.
Next time you're at your local 7-Eleven, stop by and get you a pack of Sour Patch Kids
for $2.99.
$2.99.
Oh, what's the price of that? Actually, I never bought those.
Or use the 20% off
with the code.
Podcast.
The code.
We got sponsored. No.
Okay, so poll.
So that's another poll.
So do you use the number
system
for men and women? And what do you think about this? Is it overrated? Is it a good way to just situate someone. Like when you talk about your new date, like, oh, I met this girl or this guy, like he's totally like 10, and like your girl's like, no, 10 don't exist. Like, what are you talking about? Show me a picture.
But you know how people, everybody's, got a different taste. So what you may think is a 10 might be not a 10 to someone else. But I also think people's personalities can bump you up or down.
Yeah,
one number.
True. But then do you have ratings for like personality and then for physique?
Yes.
Huh.
I think you got to go, when you're judging looks, you got to go face and body and then average the numbers out. Mm-hmm. And then a 1 point swing for personality. So this is the code. This is like a formula.
But what if face and body is already 10?
Both 10s?
Or 9? Like averaging.
They're going to be the exact same number? It just doesn't normally. Okay, but let's say.
A 1 and 1.
Hypothetically, okay, you're a 10 and a 10, right? So you're averaging 10. Mm-hmm. Now your personality sucks. Now you just drop down to a 9.
What if your personality is 10 too?
But you're the perfect person and you're not single, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you definitely are single. So a fucking, like, we need to talk about this.
Okay, so if you're a 10 in the face, 10 in the body, 10 in personality, and you're still single, just go outside. Somebody's gonna holler at you.
No, it's just because you probably have really high standards too.
Yeah,
so
maybe really you're meeting all 9s and they don't suit you.
They don't do it. They just don't. They just don't cut it.
You'll get one.
All right. Okay.
Good for you, 10s.
Good for you, 10s. You don't exist, but we love you.
Yes. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Okay, so.
I was like a little subliminal. What else we got on the podcast today? I was told
that I had to vent this week because
something happened.
Well, a lot of things happen all the time.
Well, the women want to hear because they're like, I know, right, girl?
So we talked a lot here about ghosting. Okay, that's like one of the most annoying things that can ever happen. You don't have no idea how much I get ghosted on a regular basis. And like I have a lot of girls like talk about this on Instagram. Like I chat with a lot of the followers and everybody on Instagram, and they're all like, I keep getting ghosted, or I keep getting treated this way. Like it wouldn't happen if that, or like, oh, I guess it doesn't happen to you. I'm like, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea.
So they come to you with things and say, this doesn't ever happen to you. So
well, they ask me if it happens to me, or they assume that it doesn't happen to me for whatever reason, but it does so much. And like ghosting, I can't stand. And the worst kind of ghosting that happened to me recently is when you have planned with someone. In this case, you have planned to like stay with them. You come in with your suitcase. You're not in your city.
Like visiting. Okay. But wait, before you go any further, what exactly do you consider ghosting?
Well, let me tell you.
Okay.
That's going to be like the worst kind of ghosting, all the way ghosting. Mm-hmm. And then so, he's saying, he's going to be there at a certain time. You wait outside because it's sunny, and then it gets dark. So you go wait in a restaurant because, you're on your own and it's still not here. And then you get a text, oh, be here in an hour. Then an hour later, still not here. The restaurant closes. You got to go back in the street. Okay. You should have left already by now.
Yeah, you're homeless.
You should have left. Okay. But when you have a good heart and a good spirit, you kind of like overstaying situations. Okay. And then a person says, okay, I'm on my way now to pick you up. And then 30 minutes later, waiting in the dark and the cold, they're still not there. And your phone runs out of battery and they're not answering their phone. They're not texting back. Then you go to an hotel that you didn't plan on going to and ask for a room. Thank God there's a room. And a week later, still no text, still no call, still no news. The guy might be dead. I fucking hope he is at this point, honestly. But
still to this day, no nothing? Damn.
And that's someone I knew. It's not like someone that,
ghosting.
First like time or something.
You don't feel like reaching out to be like, yo, are you okay?
I did. Because I'm so fucking nice. Instead of fucking hating his gut, I was so worried that something happened. And I called him a couple days later because still nothing. And just
nothing.
I mean, it doesn't answer. It hasn't blocked me, but it doesn't answer. So I don't know if he's dead or if it's just the worst ghosting in the history of ghosting.
Maybe he has a girlfriend.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You can still respond, yeah.
Like, just come on, like say something. So that's happened.
That's happened to me before, you know that?
What?
Not the exact, but I've gone to a city to visit somebody that just, like I got in late on a Friday, so I wasn't like that surprised. She was like, yeah, tomorrow, it's kind of late, whatever. What? And the whole weekend, no answer. The next day came, I'm like, yo, breakfast? No answer. Oh, maybe she'll work. Yo, what? No.
What?
That's just so in a city, just chilling.
Like, guys, like,
and not a great city either. Not like you can go explore.
Not Miami.
It wasn't like a cool city to be in. Like, oh, well, I'm in cool. Like I'm in Vegas or something.
I think it's awful to do that. To be honest,
like that. That's a whole
communication.
That's ghosting to the extreme.
Ghosting. That's extreme ghosting. Okay, and that happens to me. That was the first time, and I hope it's the last. But guys, like, I know you cowards and you're awful people sometimes, but like, just if you don't want to see the person, just fucking say I don't want to see you.
No, don't say just guys, because girls do that too.
Oh, girls, like people just don't communicate.
Yeah.
Just stop. Like, fuck. This is so disrespectful, and this is so hurtful, and this is so annoying to anybody. And doesn't matter like the kind of relationship that you have. Like, no, don't do that. Fuck. Like, fucking hate it.
So now,
that was my worst ghosting. That happened to me, but there's many others that happen, but this was like the worst.
That sucks though, because you're in another city. And imagine if there was no hotels available.
Exactly.
You would have been screwed.
And I had no fucking phone, so like my battery was dying. I only had enough to call the Uber, and then I had to just pick an address to go to.
That could have been worse.
That could have been so much worse. And thank God I knew the neighborhood. But like,
if you were in a foreign city, yeah,
or a foreign country, imagine, like, fuck.
Oh no, hell no, I'm not going to another country without like. Well, now have you learned your lesson where if you're gonna meet somebody, get the hotel anyways?
Yeah, and you know what I usually do, and I almost did.
I always,
but just because I knew that person from before, right? If it was like a hookup or whatever, like I wouldn't have done that. But I was like, like, trust, right?
Yeah.
But no.
No, I never want to go to another city and like stay at someone's house, because same thing. If it doesn't work out, or they're getting pissed at you, or if they need their space,
yeah. But I'll
get a hotel. You meet me over here.
That's what usually happened. But this time I was like, you know what? Trust. It's only one night. Like, no risk. Yes, risk.
So let me ask you this about ghosting. How long do you have to know somebody where it's considered ghosting? Like, if I talk to you one time, wasn't feeling the vibe, do you feel the need to respond back to the person?
I would just say if they reach out and you don't, and you just ghost, that's still rude.
Even if you only talk to them one time in your life.
Yeah, I just say, hey, not feeling this, and then you don't need to answer anything else after that. But at least to know, because honestly, there's like nothing worse than not knowing. We talked about that today.
Yeah,
and we talk about it with the girls all the time. Ghosting is the worst thing, just because not knowing is worse than just knowing they don't like you. And just not knowing why they chose to do that. You can just say,
I don't think you really owe anybody an explanation, though. I feel
it's
like if
not
you
about
spoke
an
to
explanation.
one time, it's like, I don't know. Let's go our separate ways. We didn't know each other 2 days ago. I don't owe you an explanation.
Sure, but like, does it really hurt to just send a text saying something?
No, but I mean,
I understand. Like, okay, we're all busy.
Feel like it, yeah. Or if I just forget for a couple days and I see the message, like, oh, I should probably hit you back and let you know that. Oh, well, it's been 2 days since I talked to you, so you're pretty much sure I'm not interested.
And also, if she's not following up after you don't answer, probably she doesn't care either, and she doesn't need an explanation, right? But I don't know. I just feel like it's considerate.
Another poll.
Yeah.
What do you think? 24 hours after you met the person, is it still considered ghosting?
Or like how many conversation, or like how many dates, like.
Yeah, if you meet the person in person, I think you maybe should say something.
For sure.
Even just one date.
For sure.
I always think, like, if you go on a date and after the date there's just no communication, you're both just like not really interested. Nobody texts, nobody called, nobody hits you with the hope you made it home safe. Nobody hits you with one of those.
It's clear.
Let's just let it ride. I don't need to like give you like a, exit text. Like,
no,
hey,
for sure.
Like,
and especially, I mean, it goes like this. Like, it happened to me too before. It's like, like you have this thing, and it's like a hookup, and like you both spend time together. It's quite short. He leaves, and then you just don't text back ever again, and he doesn't either, and it's just clear.
Sometimes you can feel the vibe too.
It's just clear.
Oh, you know what? I got to pull. Hold on, gentlemen, come over here for a second. Let me talk to you. Here's another thing. Barbershop conversation, right? Because they know about the podcast. So
we need a button for barbershop. Boop, boop.
Oh,
yes.
We got to get the switchboard.
Oh, yes. That's great.
So, barbershop conversation. It's so funny because literally sometimes the conversation is so important, and guys would say the clippers cut off. If the barber cuts the clippers off, is it serious? Hold on. Let me tell you something right now, young man. And they start breaking it down.
Closer.
So they always say, because we had the conversation about the paying on the first date, and remember I have a friend that's like always going to split it.
Yeah.
So then they turn to me, it's like, so yo, what do you think about this? If the girl offers her half, is it a setup and a trap? On the first date we're talking about. Is it a setup and a trap? And they just want to see if you're going to pay for it, or should you take it? You know what I said? If she offers, take it.
Yeah.
You know why? Not being cheap. If she offered, you're probably not going to see her again. If she offered, and tell me if I'm wrong, another poll, ding. Tell me if I'm wrong, but if she's offering, sometimes they're just doing it to be nice. But if she's offering, she feels bad making you pay for this meal because she knows damn well she's never going to see you again, especially if you went like a nice spot.
Yeah.
Drinks were involved.
Yeah.
You might be over the $200 mark or whatever, wherever you're at. She's like, you want to split that? Because in the back of her head, she's like, you're going to feel bad dropping that 200 and I'm not going to answer you tomorrow. So go ahead and just take my debit card.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think this is an accurate
you think so?
Perception that if she
offered, you should probably take it.
But also it depends the kind of girl. Like, you can tell. If she's the kind of girl that is used to just, letting guys pay all the time and you have a sense that that's what she should be doing because that's her type. And then she just say like, hey, do you want to split? And you're like this, like so surprised, like what the fuck? Then it's probably that's what it means.
It didn't go well.
Like it's not going to go well. Like, you're not going to have sex with her and you're not going to see her again. No, now...
Take it, guys. Take it.
If the vibe is more like, she's not such a diva and like she's just friendly and you feel like it went well.
Because sometimes they're just
and that's just the type. Like maybe she's just, independent woman. She likes to split shit, So I don't know. I don't think it's like I like to split all the time. Doesn't mean I'm not going to see you again.
Well, no, some women are pump faking. Some women start patting the pockets like you sure you don't want to hold on? Let me get my. And no, they don't really want to help. They're just trying to be nice and offer. You're like, no, it's cool. I got it.
Well, I mean,
you're like Joe Smith.
I think you should use your common sense and like your sixth sense that you don't have.
Gentlemen, take that money. Take that money and run because she is never going to see you again.
And also, I think it is very nice and like gentlemanly to like insist once. Let's say no, like I insist. I really want it. Okay, just once though, just once. Yep. Okay, because like then you're just like, because if she actually really wants to split and she cares about that, then you're just being an asshole. Yes. So just you insist one.
Yeah.
And then if she says no, you say okay, still great, like. Okay, cool. Get you next time or whatever, But just like let her do what she wants to do in the end. That's my thing. Like I hate when people like insist 100 times. But also like I used to be one of those that I insist to like pay for my part. But then I also stopped doing that. Yeah. I also just insist once, and then really if they want to pay, fine. They just fucking pay. Like,
some girls are on it. They're like, no, I'm independent and I da-da-da-da.
I think some girls take it as an insult sometimes.
They do.
But that's also, it's the society we live in. It kind of goes from one extreme to the other, Like, if you let people pay for you, then you're like that girl that's a gold digger, okay? But then,
Is that how you guys feel?
Yeah, because that's what you guys talk. Like, you guys talk about us whether we're only one type or the other. If we let guys pay for us all the time or whatever, then we're gold diggers. That's all we care about. And if we don't, then we're like fucking like you say, like feminist or whatever. Like, and it's both ways. It's not great the way you say it. Yeah, listen, both ways you can't win.
I say this about a lot of things. Everybody wants you to be average.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're super rich, you're some rich asshole that should be saving the world hunger with all your money.
Yeah.
And then if you're broke, you're some broke scrub that nobody wants. Like, oh, girl, he can't even buy you a purse. Don't mess with him. That's if you right in the middle.
Good.
Girl, he got a good job. He he's
doing you okay.
Yeah, he's paying for everything.
Yeah. I know, that's really true. I agree.
Everybody
like people
want
and expect you to be average and mediocre in general.
Same thing with
because
looks.
I think they just feel comfortable around that.
Yeah,
it doesn't threaten
nobody wants
them
you
in
to
any way.
Be better. Nobody wants you to be worse. They want you to be just. They want to be slightly better than you.
But see, that just comes like right back to what I was saying earlier. If somebody is a 10 at every level, she's probably fucking single because
she's probably intimidating
guys like
everybody.
Girls that like average, basic, don't feel threatened from, and like if they're too good, then
vice versa.
I can't. She's out of my league. She does this. That means I have to step up. That means I have to do this, do that. They just give up. They're rather someone average, mediocre, easy to deal with. Like
I think women do that worse. I think women are intimidated by good-looking men.
Yeah,
they want successful men.
Yes,
because it offers a lifestyle that they would love to live. But when it comes to just, I think picking your mate by looks, you're like, if you see a 10, which whatever we say they don't exist, but if you see a so-called 10, you're like, he's got too many options.
Yeah,
he's got too many options.
That just comes
I want a guy who can't do better than me.
Yeah, but also that's weird because like a lot of women want guys that are doing better than them to bring them that lifestyle that they can't bring to themselves.
They probably could, but they'd rather just, you already got it? Go ahead and give it to me then. Why do I got to work hard?
Transfer the wealth.
Right to my account. I don't need to work hard. I'll just marry you.
Yeah, that's right.
So are you trying to say that if a woman wants a successful guy, that's her admitting to herself that she'll never actually be successful?
No,
you're onto something.
Nah, I mean, I think it's true for a lot of women. I don't think it's a generality. I don't think it's true for everybody. But this is definitely an easy way to go about it. And I do know a lot of people that think like that. So I think it's truth.
I think sometimes women can probably get in a situation where financially they have to date a certain man. Not they have to, but they choose to because they're like, do I love him? Let's go with our scale since we were talking scales earlier. On a scale of 1 to 10, my love for this guy is like a 5. His looks are a 5, but financially he's a 10.
Yeah, and
I'm a single mom, and I make average money. If I want my son to go to all these fancy baseball camps and etc., he's the guy that can make it happen for me.
Yeah.
Then you compare it to a guy who you love him on a scale of 1 to 10. You love him like a 7. Financially, he's a 7. Looks wise, he's a 7. You're like, nah.
But you
can't afford baseball
camp.
That's
also pretty good. 7 everywhere feels pretty good to me.
Pretty good.
I mean,
what if he's 7, and a 3 on the financial?
Not gonna work.
So you're gonna take the?
I'm not gonna take neither of those.
Damn. Yeah,
that's why I'm single.
But you get what I'm saying. If you were a single mom, you might think differently.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I definitely
might
think
want to be in Homestead at the bar hopping, finding a nice guy that owns his home, and
100%. I agree, and also it's no judgment because I feel like your
Homestead is the suburbs for our listeners outside of Florida, by the way.
Yeah, your life and like your situation also dictates what you need and what you're attracted to. So, like I would be in a different situation. I'd probably be attracted by a different type. So. It's fine. I'm just talking to
I love all women.
For me, like
rich, poor, mediocre. They're all nice. You don't like mediocre? You rather rich or poor? Poor on the grind or super rich already?
No, I can't do poor anymore because I've done poor my whole life, pretty much.
You only date poor men?
Pretty much.
A lot of women say that. What is it about you guys that attract these men?
I don't know.
I've never dated somebody more financially successful than me.
Exactly. That's my life. Like I'm not into rich guys.
Another poll.
I'm not into rich guys. I don't know. Like the few that I've met were just like too full of themselves. I didn't like the way they talked.
If there's any listening, you can reach out to the podcast.
Self-promotion.
Go ahead and send a DM with your.
I mean, I'm into rich guy. Like on paper, sure. Fuck, I would love someone that's that can take trips and just do things for me, and it's great. But like, I just Versace. Yeah, I'm just not attracted to them for some reason.
You need the purses?
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'd much rather have like a weekend trip or like plans for the garden, like a pool, like.
So the money don't matter.
Things like that, But yeah, anyway, so that's why I'm single. For the people who ask like on the apps, like this is why.
Don't ask that damn question, guys.
What he says.
So we got a lot covered for the guys today. What not to do?
I know.
We got a lot for the guys today.
Oh my god. Okay, but
we need to also segue this into we talk a lot about the beginnings and things getting started. How about when people are actually in? I guess we can't really speak on it because neither one of us in a relationship.
No, but we've been in a relationship. We're not like fucking virgins.
No, I know, but a lot of people have been reaching out about breakup stuff too. We got to actually get into some relationship stuff, and we got to get into some breakup stuff.
We're gonna get there, but like it's already, we're getting wrap up time already.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about next episode. I'm getting ready for next episode.
Next episode. I mean, first, I'm not done venting. So I mean.
Oh yes, and there's a question I want to ask you about your vent.
What?
So is that going to traumatize you if some other guy says fly out to whatever city he's in and let's meet up? You're like, nah, I'm not doing this. You got to get me a hotel.
Well, first, I wasn't flying out for nobody. Let's just put that where it's at.
Because you know damn well he's listening.
I don't think he is.
But flying out for you?
No, but also it's true.
I had to go to New York anyways.
I'm never flying out for somebody just to fuck. Like, fuck this. But I'm definitely gonna, like, trust is definitely kind of hurt my trust. Because I already know I trust people way too easily. But
it's not a bad thing necessarily.
No, it's not. But just life teaches you that you shouldn't.
Not a good idea.
You know? And so, I'm definitely going to think twice or like 3 times or 5 times before I do anything like this.
Bad idea.
Yeah. Next time I'm just going to do what I usually do. Just keep my shit. I do my plans. And then if they can fit in it, they can fit in it. If they don't, they don't. I'm just tired of like making plans like around people. And then I'm the one being...
I'm so petty. I would have blocked so quick. You're like, let me check on him, make sure he didn't die. I would have been an hour later. You're already on the block list on everything.
I
Twitter,
thought about it,
Instagram.
but then I thought if I block him and something actually really happened, I would never
feel
know.
Bad.
Yeah.
But after a few days, unless the dude legitimately died.
Exactly.
And you would never know. How are you going to find out?
For me, I'm like, the only reason that makes sense is that he fucking died out of like stepping out of his apartment coming to get me. But then I feel so bad.
Imagine if something like that happened. You would really never know if you don't know any of his friends.
We don't have really friends in common or anything. So
could have went to jail and you never know. Could be in the hospital.
But that makes me feel so bad. Now I feel like I should be checking more.
Nah, he probably ghosted you.
But then you know how I was on the Uber back? I was like, motherfucker, ghosting me? I was like, do you know who I am? Do you know how many guys want to spend the night with me? And I was just like getting mad in my Uber and like, but then I was like, what if something happened? I was like trying to be like, oh, but then I felt so bad. I was just like, what if something really happened to him? And like,
nothing happened to him. He ghosted you.
Yeah, he ghosted me.
He's
so last fine. Paul, what do you think happened to the guy? Did he ghost Clém or did he die?
That's exactly what happened. He was out of there. He's probably got a girl and he's like, I can't be messing with her. My girl lives in this city. What if I get caught? What if somebody sees me?
Maybe.
It's a bad idea. I'm meeting her in public. If you were like, I'm coming straight to the house, he would have been like, okay.
Yeah. And also I should have known, you know why? Because when I asked for his address to like go wait for him like in this neighborhood, he gave me a crossroad.
Oh.
And when at that night, exactly. And that night, I kept replaying all the conversation and reading the text that night.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should have known right there and then.
Things make more sense. Yeah.
I should have known right there and then there was something up. Like, why? It's not like I'm the type of girl that was just going to show you at your apartment and be like, like, come on. I'm not that person. And
that's an extreme ghosting, though.
Yeah, right?
That's an extreme ghosting.
I feel so insulted.
Sheesh.
I know.
So what if he hits you? Yo, my bad. I just did 30 days in the county jail. I had some warrants. Got caught up.
No, he's not the type either.
No,
that can't be true. No.
So death or nothing?
No. And also, like, I at this point, I'm just going to attempt to go fuck the fuck up. If he's not dead, he can fuck off. And, like, I even left him a voicemail, like, 2 days later when I called to check on him. And I was like, honestly, I hope nothing happened to you. I'm worried, and I hope you're okay. But if you're okay, go fuck off.
Damn. Damn. Okay, you are more petty than me then.
No, that's not petty. Come on. What you did to me?
I wouldn't leave a voicemail.
Yeah, but I mean, I was literally trying to check on him, but that was it. Then I was like, if you're not dead, then go to hell.
Wow.
Done. Anyway, that concludes today's episode.
Wait, one more question.
What? Oh, God.
Is it ghosting if... I'm back on the ghosting. You just brought up
this is the ghosting episode. And it seems like
this is what you name the episode. Male review, ghosting. Is it worse to be ghosted by someone you don't know or be ghosted by somebody you do know?
I've been asking myself that question.
Man, like somebody you've known for 2 days and great conversation and then they just stop answering.
So let me tell you something. You're going to laugh about that.
Uh-oh.
That same night when I was waiting
You got double ghosted?
Yeah.
Sorry to yell at you.
I did.
You got double ghosted in the same night? Yes. While you're yelling at the Uber driver telling me, you know how many guys want to stay with me?
So while I was waiting for him
this is why you wanted to vent. Go ahead. We got time.
So while I was waiting for him this whole night, obviously I was just like talking to this one guy on the app.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say we got along like insane, like we both loved pottery. We both love plants and gardening. We both love cooking. We sent each other like food video that we've made.
Or did you give him the roadmap and he lied to you?
No, because I didn't say none of those things. And he just came up with it. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, most girls like those things.
Anyway, it went really well. So like after like maybe an hour of talking, he had my number. And we were just sending videos and stuff.
Videos?
No, but like nothing crazy. Just like food videos and talking
about... videos?
No, food,
oh,
not food.
Okay. I said, hold on.
No.
I don't got much time left on this podcast to be...
But, I mean, we were just like talking so great all night. And I was telling him what was going on. I was going home, blah, blah, blah. And like he almost came to my hotel because that's how well it went. But then he didn't because I was like, okay, I'm too crazy. This just happened. I can't just like go that. I go do
you could have.
No, I could have. But I was like, I'm not ready for like mentally. I'm still like shaking. And so he falls asleep first while we're talking. Okay. It was like
talking on the phone?
Huh?
On the phone or just texting?
Texting, sending voice message and stuff. And then it was like 3 a.m. or something. And then next morning, he sends me one message, good morning message, whatever.
Yep.
And then from that moment on, nothing.
Ever again.
And I texted him because we were supposed to see each other the following night and the weekend. And he was making plans for us, blah, blah, blah. I was like, great, after that fucking ghost thing, perfect. But then he just like ghosted me, like not answering text, like I mean nothing, like it's just like
just went completely silent.
And then in my head I'm like, okay, like
what do you think it is? You think people just
do?
Meet other people? Like I think maybe people are like talking to multiple and then they like finally meet up with somebody and they're like, you know what, I kind of like this girl. Let me just stop talking to everybody else.
But then that was like at night. Like he wasn't fucking in his couch on his bed. Like I've seen it. Like he was not going out.
Yeah.
And so like who did he meet? In his dreams? Like
no, but he might have been networking with a girl that finally was like, yo, tonight's the night, 7:00, come pick me up.
Yeah, but still, like what's the need to ghost?
I don't know. Like, I can't explain it. Women do the same thing.
You'll be having get it.
A conversation on the apps or whatever that's going perfectly smooth, and then same thing, no response out of nowhere. You're like, and it's not like you said something because it was too casual or it was too.
And he went.
It's nothing to get offended by.
So cool. Like it's not like like it was such a great conversation. And then I was like, well, okay, like twice, same fucking day,
double ghost.
And then I was like, my mojo is off. My mojo is off. Like
you had ghost energy. You was on some
Casper shit. I got some ghost energy, and it's not that week. It was not even the only two. There was another one. Yeah, same week, not same day though. But.
3 ghostings in the same week.
Yeah, shame. So, girls, yes, it happened to all of us, and yes, it hurts for all of us.
Happens to guys too. Probably. Can I say this? Yeah, I think it happens to guys more than it happens to girls.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Guys shoot more shots. They're the ones asking.
That's true.
So they get shot down.
That's true. But also what he taught me, like it's a reminder for me not to do that to people. And actually, it really works because last week there was this guy I was talking to for a couple of weeks. You were about to ghost
him and you're like, nah.
Well, we still haven't met. And in the meantime, I met someone else I really like. And so I didn't feel like I wanted to meet him anymore. And then he asked me and I actually told him, I was like, look, I met someone and I don't really like seeing like many people at once. And, let me just go like see where this goes. And then,
if it doesn't work out.
And he was like, honestly, he sent me like a good like long message. And he was like, honestly, like I really,
cool that you said
really love that you said that, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for not ghosting. Like I hate when people do this and that. So I feel like like
you got some energy back from it.
Yes, it really made me feel good. I was like, I did the right thing.
Yep.
This thing is teaching me, like not to treat people like that because I did ghost before, and
I try not to. I try to hit him with, but I hit him with like a generic,
but sometimes it happens.
Hey, I get a friend vibe from you. That's it.
Exactly.
See you later. And if they respond, I don't even feel the need to respond to that.
No, once you said your piece, then it's fine.
If they say something, I'll thumbs up it or something.
Yes, just like it and move on.
This week's episode, Triple Ghosted
by Clém.
Yes, that's a rough week.
All right, well, on next episode we have a lot more to talk about.
Oh, we're going deep.
Including we're going deep into the sex talk.
I know what's coming next. I already know what it is because people asking a lot of questions on here. Or somebody said something about sex parties, and we got some stories on there. I hope people follow up. Listen, from episode 3, the people who didn't follow up, I need you to follow up because other people are asking, hey, whatever happened with the guy and the thing and the girl, the lady with the
pegging story?
If you didn't hear it, go back to episode 3 and listen to the story.
The pegging
because
story
I want
great.
The follow up from that.
Yes, me too.
I got to know what happened.
I'm gonna email.
Out of all the stories, that's the only one I really care about. I'm like, yeah, the other people, you farted in your bed, but the lady with the pegging, I assume it didn't work out well.
No, I'm confident.
No, actually, sorry. And the other guy,
with the girl that slept with all the college friends.
Slept with everybody.
Oh, yes. Okay, damn. You guys go listen to that, and then whoever wrote this, please follow up so we can move on with our life.
Or if you don't want us to talk about it on the podcast, we won't. But I need to personally.
We need to know.
You could just DM me directly.
Just let us know. Say something.
DeCue King at DeCue King on Instagram.
At DeCue King on Instagram. Yes. So also he's single and he's looking to mingle. So you can just slide in his DM. He would definitely answer you, especially if you're cute. If you're 10, it's best because
damn, no,
it's not true. He doesn't have standards at all. Actually, just DM him.
Damn. What if girls don't know what number they are? So I can't put a threshold. I can't be like, yo, 5 and plus only.
Just
some girls don't know.
Just shoot your shot.
Can I be honest with you? Most girls think they're a lower number than what they are.
I agree.
That's an interesting question. I want to kind of
It's just all about self-confidence. But maybe we should just pick on that for the next episode and just go from there.
Yeah, because we got to get into the sex parties. We got to get into...
This is the cut, It's like to get you to stop talking.
Yeah. Cut. So on the next episode, we'll get into all of that. I want to know your numbers, ladies. I want to know... Oh. No, not you. I know your number. I know what you think you are. Ladies, I want to know your numbers.
What is it?
You said earlier you're a 10 on everything.
Yeah, but that's what I think I am.
I think our calculation is correct, though. Financial, emotional, physical has 2 numbers. You average the 4 numbers, break them down, divide it.
All right, so maybe we get a poll for next time, and we ask people what they think they are versus what they've been told they are.
Damn.
Ooh.
You probably an 8.
Ooh.
And you think you're a 6.
That's how it goes.
We gonna find out.
And guys is the contrary. Guys all think they're like a 7+, and most of them are like barely a 5.
Why don't we have some of the listeners, if you brave enough, send us your best photo on Instagram, and we will put you right up and have people vote on you if you want.
Oh, vote on you, and then we can hook you up with different people.
That might not be a bad idea. Yo, if you're single, why don't you just slide in the DM? Let's post. That's a good idea. Hold on.
Hey, he's gonna do it again. Watch him.
Let's post up. Cool. No, but see how I always remix it. I'm gonna give you more than what you gave me. It's a good idea, but let's do it weekly.
King remix.
Let's do it weekly. One of our listeners, hey, I'm single. Slide in the DM. Tell us a little bit about yourself. We'll post you up on the thing. Hey, so and so is in the DC area looking for whatever. If you match the criteria, boom, we'll link you guys up.
I'm down. Let's do that.
Clem will sponsor the date out of her own pocket if you guys want.
Sure. Dinner's on me.
Dinner on her.
Yeah.
So if you guys make the match, you better be ready to go somewhere cheap as hell. Tell you that much.
Yeah, please. I have a budget.
I'd be down to do that. Post up a weekly listener.
Let's do that. Let's see if anyone is down to do that. We'll just do it. We'll find
post the women, male suitors who think they're eligible. I'm screening you though.
It's screening.
I'm going to screen you.
Yeah, I'm screening too.
I'm going to say Kathy from DC, who's 31, is looking for, and I'm going to take the males who want to meet her and say, nope, you can meet this one, this one, this one.
So we're doing a new matchmaking service on Podgasm now.
Yep.
Special, the male review by Dr. King.
I'm going to screen I'm going to screen the clowns out for you, ladies.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of
I'm going to screen the clowns out for you. I got you.
Okay, well, hopefully we get some non-clowns.
Gentlemen, I'm about to plug you. Don't worry about it. Just hit me in the DMs. I got you.
He's playing double game over here. Double game.
I got you.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We got to talk about Guy Code next week too.
Guy Code. No, we have to cut now.
No, now next week.
Oh.
Guy Code.
Okay.
There's some things in the barbershop.
Oh, Guy Code. I thought you said Guy Code. I was like, what's the lizard got to do with the podcast?
Guy Code. No, hey, I wish we had that as a sponsor. Nope, that's it. But we'll see you next week.
See you next week.